Will Texas A&M bounce back in 2023? We're going to take a look at some of the projections, the bowl projections for them, and let's just jump right into it. So we'll start with 24/7 Sports. They have Texas A&M playing TCU in the Texas Bowl. This could be a pretty fun matchup here. This is, you know, there's no real pecking order in the SEC. You've got the New Year's Six bowls, which the Sugar Bowl, which is now is a semifinal this year, so any other New Year's Six bowl, and then you go down to the Citrus Bowl, and then there's a cluster of bowl games that can go in any order, and then you've got, I think, 3 at the bottom. So this is one of those in that large cluster. So Texas A&M, TCU in the Texas Bowl. So they're expecting TCU to be maybe the 3rd, 4th best team in the Big 12. And then we go to CBS Sports. They've got them in the ReliaQuest Bowl against Iowa. This just seems like an odd matchup, doesn't it? Texas A&M and Iowa. I don't know. It just seems kind of odd to me. But that's what CBS Sports has. And then we go to Athlon. They've also got Texas A&M facing TCU in the Texas Bowl. So that is interesting there. I've got them in the Texas Bowl as well, but not against TCU. I'll show you that in just a second. This is the schedule, and this is what we're going to do each week. We're going to look at the bowl projections, and then I'm going to predict the rest of the season. So we'll fill in the games that have been played. Obviously, none have been played right now. And then we'll predict the rest of the season. I'll give you a projection on what I think the team's going to do. And it's going to change, obviously, as we learn more about these teams. So we'll update this each week, and then I'll give you my projection. So right now, preseason, I've got A&M at 9-3. I think they've got the talent to bounce back, and I know they've got the talent to bounce back, and I think it's going to come together for them. I think they're going to get a big win over Alabama. I do have them losing some tough games on the road. Tennessee, Ole Miss, and LSU. Another game that I'm concerned about is Arkansas. I think Arkansas is really going to be motivated in that game. A&M has a talent advantage, but Arkansas might have the motivation edge in that one. So I think that one will be tough. Right now I'm giving them a win. And again, I've got them be upsetting Alabama at home. So I have them starting 6-0 before a loss to Tennessee, and not a great finish, but overall a good season, 9-3. I mean, that's much better than last year, obviously. But I think they have the talent. I really do think they have the talent to go 10-2. Maybe they beat Ole Miss on the road, but you could also see them again losing to Arkansas or obviously losing to Alabama. So where do I have them projected? I've got them also in the Texas Bowl, like I said, but I've got them playing Oklahoma. So I've got Oklahoma also going 9-3. I have Kansas State and TCU a little bit ahead of them in the Big 12 as far as the selections, and that bumps Oklahoma down just a little bit to where I think Texas A&M, you feel pretty good about them going to the Texas Bowl if they're not going to make one of those top New Year's Six bowls or the Citrus Bowl. And so I think this is a good spot for them, whether it's TCU or Oklahoma. It's going to be a Big 12 team. You can maybe even see Kansas State here, Baylor, maybe Texas Tech, a lot of different matchups potentially for the Aggies. But I've got them playing in a preview of what will be a conference game next year, Texas A&M versus Oklahoma in the Texas Bowl. Would love to get your thoughts and your predictions on where the Aggies will go bowling. Let me know down in the comments below.